So I decided to actually do a commentary for this one, partly because it's been a long time since I've done a commentary, partly because we just saw in the last couple of days here, we just saw a Parsec first to 10 that Skill played in. I had a couple thoughts I wanted to try and solidify, and partly because Corona's got me just so cooped up and without anyone to talk to that I'm kind of going insane, and I'm not sure if I can actually still form words, intelligible words that mean things, even redundant things. Anywho, six or seven games against an A4 Mitsurugi here. A lot of the mistakes he was making centered around just GIing way too often and in way too predictable places. I think I won the vast majority of these, but you get some Mitsu poking. Oh, I remember I did some, I guess he just didn't want to punish that. I did a lot of throws here in this first round, I remember. He used a lot of 4-4A. He used a lot of these moves that are considered good, moves that people, really high-ranked players would use. Unfortunately, he did them and there is a perfect example of him just GIing way too often. He would do them in places that were either way too predictable, or he would just do them too often. We get a nice little loop here, and there's that GI punish again. And I flubbed my my AAA hold, otherwise he would have kept him in the vortex there. But then he does a raw 3B on block, and since this is the first game I played this night, or second, I think I played a maxi before this, I still had the reaction time to punish it. I thought that was -14. I thought 6-6B just by itself was -14. I might have to revisit that. But as you can see, maybe not in this one, but definitely in the next few. Right there, I chose, that was a conscious decision to opt for Relic K to hop over him, because we were by the edge, and the Relic options that hit grounded are really sketchy. They will hit grounded 75% of the time. Relic B has a fat hitbox on one side, which will catch 30% of the time. It's a really iffy proposition to go for Oki from Relic. So that was a conscious decision right there to just leap over him and avoid the whole situation. I know in these next couple of games, we're really going to see it. This guy really just GIs often. It's either GI, 4KB, 4-4A, or just a single 6-6B. These are probably the moves he used most often. And against a lot of these, I'm punishing him with, like, neutral, and that's it. Maybe this was the round where I threw a lot. Normally, I'd say that was a good reaction on the level 3 GI to go for an I-18 punish. However, He demonstrated in later GIs that he wasn't actually reacting to his GIs because he tried to punish like a level 1 GI with a super, which obviously you can't do. It's only +8. Working some guard damage, getting caught with a vert. A lot of the damage I get on him is just from a stray 9-9B. And he just kind of fell out of the ring there. It's like I went into Mist and then his hitbox, like, bumped off of mine. See? There are these 9-9Bs coming out, and there's the 30% Relic B hitbox hitting to the side of Mitsu. Lots of 4KB, and then he goes for GI. So that was a pretty quick game, right there. But before I forget, I wanted to say a few words about what I watched when Skill played against that Tira. I think it was like Ailes or something. It was a first to 10 parsec. And I noticed kind of the same things that I saw the last time I was watching Skill play Mitsu. Like, I don't know, maybe a year ago during like the World Invitational and that kind of shit. Is he does kind of play like a robot. This is nothing new to anyone by any stretch of the imagination, but he seems to know, he has memorized like every move in the game. He was even ducking Tira strings that I thought were like mid-mid, and they're actually mid-high. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is nuts. But more importantly than that, I came to the realization that by watching him, I'm not actually gonna get any better. And that's just because the way he plays, there's no like secret tech or good Mitsu matchup, anything that he's doing. It's just he really knows every move in the game and reacts to every move in the game. And a little more about those reactions is you'll see him do like a that was hilarious. You see him do like a 6A hit on a jumping opponent into a 2B 6-6B juggle, and it's just maybe it's an offline thing, or it's really just he's so familiar, so comfortable with the character, and he's got such a good reaction time that he can just do these things. So until I actually develop a familiarity with the character, I really thought he was going to GI there. I never A plus B. Until I develop enough of a familiarity with the character, there's no... even trying to emulate skill would not help me play at all, because I just wouldn't be able to pull off the same kind of stuff. But as you can see here, this guy is just... he's rated A4, but he's just getting punished by the same things over and over again. And while he does have a semi, he's using good moves, and he's got a semi-diverse number of moves that he's choosing to do, and he does push the buttons well. It kind of looks like he's not thinking. when he plays, you know. And there, I had the correct read on him. I knew he was going to duck there. The 3B would have hit. I just didn't... I'm not polished enough to get the punish on that. And I should have... Blocking that slide K, I really should have been able to get the 6A plus B punish from that. There's also a lot of spacing. I just outspaced him on so many things, with a lot of 6A plus Bs, or I'm sorry, 4A plus Bs, the backswing blow. Just stepping out of the range of his 4-4A. A lot of the times where I beat this guy in an exchange, it was just like that. I kind of did like a little box step thing, back step, side step, and I got out of his 9K and just took it with a super. So I'm still not, I don't think I'm as good as I was before I stopped playing, but I gotta level with you. After having my data wiped now, it's been like 8 times. I kind of lose the will to play. I can remake Lye here in, I don't know, under a minute at this point. Because I just remember where everything goes and the values that they're set to. I mean, admittedly, in this iteration, I did give her the different body type to get the honkin', the zongas there, but that was something that obviously needed to happen. I am getting punished a lot in this game from doing telegraphed lows like 1KB. Unfortunately, there were also times where I was trying to get something else, and I got a duck instead of a sidestep there, which got me 3B lethal hit, and shit like that. Good recognition there that the Relic AA was not going to combo because he was too far away, so I just changed it up. And there he goes, whiffing, just GIs again. I sort of understand the thought process behind doing that, especially online against most players with most characters, because I gotta tell you, unless you land a GI, you're not gonna get a turn against a lot of people online. I think this is the one I lose. I mean, I crawled it back here a bit, but I still think it's the one I lose. I was kind of surprised that wasn't a back throw there. It was a good step. That was a really good step. Oh! I had the ring out! I didn't go for it! Oh, that's so sad. AB instead of AA would have rung out there. If I had hit confirm that, I would have won this one too. And right there, I could have sworn that 6-6... This is what I need to go and look up after these matches. I could have sworn that 6-6B was -14. I could have sworn I read that at some point. And we're outspacing again. He did a lot, like a lot of 4A and 4-4A. And I just outspaced most of it. got greedy, went for the Shura throw. Oh, and this is I ducked into a 3A. Yeah. That'll do it. I also absolutely had to do a commentary for this one because his creative soul here, he picked the same voice that I used for Lye, and I know if I wasn't talking over it, it would have driven me bonkers when I rewatched the matches. Just absolutely bonkers. It was distracting enough while I was actually playing the matches. But I'm pretty sure that was the only, spoiler alert, that was the only one I lost. I don't know if that's this guy punching below his weight class or me punching above mine. But maybe he was just having an off night. Because I don't feel like I did particularly well. I might change my opinion here on rewatch, but I know I missed a lot of just frames. Ooh, let's go. Yeah, I missed a lot of just frames. Partially because the creative soul he made is very thin, and it, in some instances, looks like a combo won't hit. So I just don't go through with it. But, yeah. Definitely worked the guard pressure on him. Called out the duck. And that was pretty good. Yeah, he just tried to... He tried to CE on a level 1 GI. Probably because he thought I was gonna poke, but I was mashing 6A plus B to try and get the guard break. You know, which I is not a great thing to mash for guard break anymore. It used to do like 15%. Now it just does 9. But it still works. Is he gonna get this round? I feel like he's gonna get this round. Yeah, I just walked into a 6AA. I don't know why. I developed a clash setup for Mitsu mirrors. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to, I tried to backstep there, I guess I didn't get out in time. You probably can't get out in time, but, yeah. I developed a clash setup for Mitsu mirrors, and that, I just didn't even try to get the just frame on that one. And I drop another just frame! Oh, and then I got I think that was a 2-3-6 there, for some reason. Definitely not what I wanted. I just wanted a sidestep. I noticed he was challenging every time I did 6-6B in the Relic. So in these last couple of games, I just started doing Relic GI, like, every time. I hit like 6 on him in the last couple games. Something crazy. I guess he wanted the immediate run back, and right there, I got B plus K instead of back turn B plus K, which I'm guessing... I don't know why that happened, but it happened. And you get him with the up-close 1BB, which is like 51 damage. Mitsurugi still has some insanely damaging lows. They are all very, very punishable. I'd like to get the Sung Mina treatment where 1 KB knocks down just on normal combo. We got that in Soul Calibur 2, but in Soul Calibur 2, Mitsurugi was like top 3, so can't really expect that. Especially since he was so strong in Soul Calibur 5, I'm told. Right there, I was trying to go for the cheeky back throw, but the guy didn't bite. Knew he was going to GI there. Usually at the edge, either against a wall, a half wall, or the ringside, people like to either roll or, yeah, people like to roll, especially against Mitsurugi. So I usually do the wall rising B plus K when I've got my opponent's back to the wall. It's also safer than doing 236K, because if you miss the 236K, you get fucked. You just get absolutely destroyed.
Battle 3, fight!
You're gonna start? Yeah. You see, I've just started, I was late on the combo there, but, it kinda looked like it wasn't gonna hit anyway.
Battle 4, fight!
Not a good idea to do 6-6 into mist A plus B from long range. It's very steppable. Like, the only... Mitsurugi has really one thing left that's is a run-in attack that will catch a sidestep, and that is 66AA. You used to also have 99K, but the tracking on it was nerfed last patch, and unless you are like inside your opponent's testicles when you throw the move out now, it will not happen. It will not connect, which is fine. I'd prefer it not have to be this way, but I understand.
A merchant ship replete with riches. Battle 1.
But here's the last one. And you can tell he was unfamiliar with a couple Mitsu things. He knows the frames of Mitsu fairly well. He really does. But there are a couple like tips and tricks that Mitsu can do that I don't think he was aware of. And that did give me an edge. I've already got an edge with him GIing so often. Right here, he was obviously going into stance pressure, so I just let him make a mistake, and he eventually did. Oh, that's a pretty weak punish for that. And we got the relic GIs. And the outspacing. And the relic GI. You see what I mean? He challenged every single time and just got blown up for it again and again.
Fight!
I tried to get my clash set up in there. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. I don't know why he just chose run forward there. Maybe he was gonna go into a move and just didn't have enough time to slap it out. But Relic K has got a lot of carry to it, and it was enough to just put him right outside the arena there. Right off the stage. But anyway, that's another Mitsu mirror. I personally really enjoy Mitsu mirrors. There are a couple mirrors in this game that I love watching. One is Mitsu mirrors, another is Asta mirrors. They're just always... I actually really like Ivy mirrors too. But they're just all very slap fighty. Like, it's never... A Mitsu mirror is never really just one-sided, even though, you know, example, a couple of rounds here that I just showed is this guy getting punished for doing the same thing over and over again. That's not so much a fault of the mirror as it is a fault of this guy just doing the same thing over and over again. But yeah, Mitsu mirrors I will always record if they're if it's a good set.